Hi, this is Jochen Siebmann, the author of The Property Apprentice, How to Earn While You Learn. And today I'm going to talk about something that is, in my opinion, one of the most critical things in property investing, and actually in any investing you do, whether it's stocks or options or forex or anything else, which is due diligence. When the Street Smart University asked about 30 financial experts in Asia what is the best financial advice that they've ever received in their life, and believe me, I received many. I've been in this field for more than 2 decades. My response to them was, do your due diligence. So what is due diligence and how should you do it? Due diligence means simply checking all the facts and numbers and risks and everything before you buy, so you're not surprised later after you bought that something is not the way it should be. So there's a couple of things that you need to do when you do your due diligence, and 3 different parties that you should do due diligence on. Firstly is yourself. Yes, yourself. Am I qualified to do what I'm doing? Do I have the right knowledge to do what I'm doing? If not, then don't even proceed further there. Get the knowledge you need so you avoid costly mistakes. Get the education you need, find the right people to help you, and get your mindset right. Most critical, as I shared many times in our posts, is the right mindset to think like an investor. There's also people who can help you. Assuming you have done your due diligence on yourself and you're okay, you know what you're doing, you have the right knowledge, the right people on your team, you can proceed to look for an investment opportunity. Once you found one and you think it's reasonably good to spend time looking at it, you have to do your due diligence on the property itself. So that involves things like what is the condition of the property, what is the location, what is around the location. Is it a nice suburb? What kind of income level people have there? What kind of people live in that kind of suburb that you are looking at right now? How far is the train station, the bus station away? Right, because that's important for the tenant later. If there's no infrastructure around, then it's harder to rent out, or the rent will be lower, or maybe not even at all. Amenities, schools, hospitals, shopping centers, all this is close by or is it very far to reach. So that's in terms of the location, which is one of the most critical factors to look at. Apart from condition and location, also you need to, with a solicitor's help, check the title deed of the property, whether it's clean or there's something that hinders you, which could be a big surprise if you buy it later, only find out that you can't, for example, increase the rent of the current tenant because there's some caveat in the title deed or whatever, surprise. So get a solicitor to help you with the title deed, and check also the condition of the house. If you buy an apartment, right, not only condition of your own apartment but the entire house, which has other apartments inside that you don't have control over. So all the things you need to think of when you do your due diligence. And thirdly, do your due diligence on the seller. Is the seller really authorized to sell that property, or is there any restrictions, or does he even own the property in the first place, or might be a scam, so be careful. Or if it's a company that's holding the property, see whether the person who sells the property to you is authorized to sell and doesn't do any funny business. Alright, so do your due diligence on the seller as well. Also, if you use an agent, do your due diligence on the agency. What kind of track record they have. Are they a serious established company in the market, or are they some fly-by-night shop that opened yesterday and maybe closed tomorrow? So all this, check it out carefully, spend some time on it. It's definitely worth the time, right? For myself, I look at maybe 100 properties a week, out of which 90 I immediately discard because either the numbers are not right or the location is not right, whatever. But the other 10 I do due diligence on, and once my due diligence has been completed successfully, then there's maybe only 2 or 3 left over that I'm really interested in, and for those I can give an offer and maybe I get them because I offer low, maybe I don't get them, but it's a different story. That's power of negotiation. But in either case, you have to have your due diligence done before you give an offer. Very important, yeah? Don't offer or don't buy before you have done your due diligence. Most critical. And if everything's okay, the location is good, the condition is as expected, either it's good or it's bad, but then you get a low price, as long as it matches your expectations. The title deed is clean, the seller's authorized to sell, the agent has a good reputation, then by all means go ahead, and you should later not have any surprises with the property, and that's exactly what you want to do, and have no surprises. And that's why due diligence is so critical. Many investors I see don't do it or do it too quickly. It's worth spending the time to avoid surprises, because surprises can be costly mistakes for you later, and therefore learn how to do it. After a while, it can be done rather quickly. In the beginning it takes a bit more time, but once you've done it 10, 20 times, it'll be quite easy. Spend the effort, learn how to do it. If you need help, contact me. It's also in my book, in my classes, in several posts I've done where you can learn all this. Wish you all the best and success in doing your due diligence and in finding great deals. Thank you.